city breathes out a long heavy sigh. Neon bleeds softly into the rain on the glass. Just the quiet hum of a midnight room. We leave the loud world outside as the hours pass. The needle drops softly on the turning vinyl. A crackle of dust in the analog glow. Shadows stretch out across the hardwood floor, moving in time with a tempo so slow. You pour the wine, a deep shade of crimson, catching the light from the street lamps below. There is no rush, there is nowhere to be. Just this warm pocket of time, you and me. The air is heavy with the scent of the rain, washing away every lingering pain. The melody climbs like smoke in the room, chasing the chill from the quietest glue. Wrap me in velvet and amber tonight. Hold me so close in the flickering light. Let the world spin in its endless parade. We are hidden away in the music we made. The saxophone sighs like a secret confessed, with my head softly laid upon your warm chest. In the groove of the bass, we are perfectly still, letting the night take us wherever it will. The ice softly clinks in a glass by the bed. Words are abandoned, left unspoken instead. A delicate breeze wanders in through the screen, painting our skin in a late summer sheen. We step in the rhythm of a muted guitar, tracing the lines of a faraway star. Your breath on my neck is a beautiful song, a quiet reminder of where I belong. The air is heavy with the scent of the rain, washing away every lingering pain. The melody climbs like smoke in the room, chasing the chill from the quietest glue. Wrap me in velvet and amber tonight. Hold me so close in the flickering light. Let the world spin in its endless parade. We are hidden away in the music we made. The saxophone sighs like a secret confessed, with my head softly laying upon your warm chest. In the groove of the bass, we are perfectly still, letting the night take us wherever it will. The keys start to shift, deep and profound, lost in the ocean of shimmering sound. We hold on to the edge of a beautiful chord, a feeling of peace that we cannot record. Tension rises, then melts like the snow, caught in the undertow, letting it go. So wrap me in velvet and amber tonight, hold me so close in the flickering light, let the world spin in its endless parade. We are hidden away in the magic we made. The saxophone sighs like a secret confessed, with my head softly laying upon your warm chest. In the groove of the bass, we are perfectly still, letting the night take us wherever it will. The final notes fade into absolute peace. The warmth of the room is a gentle release, just a lingering shadow, a slow rhythmic beat, fading away where the dark and the velvet meet.
Let the needle drop on the dust, breathe out the weight of the day. Just you, me, and the amber glow. Yeah, slow it all the way down. The city outside is a blur of neon and rain, but in this room we're shedding the skin of the pain. Shadows are dancing like smoke on the bedroom wall. I'm leaning into the silence, letting it fall. Fall your head on my shoulder, a rhythm so steady and deep, a sanctuary woven from secrets we promised to keep. Yeah, the world is spinning too fast for my heavy mind, but hearing your gravity piece isn't so hard to find. Take my hand and pull the curtains tight. We're slipping through the cracks of the night. No clocks to watch, no rush in the dawn, just a frequency we're resting upon. We are floating in a quiet orbit, wrapped up in the warmth of the sound. Let the heavy atmosphere absorb it, while our feet are leaving the ground. It's just honey dripping through the dark, catching every little glowing spark. We are floating in a quiet orbit, and I never want to come back down. Coffee is cold, but the feeling is perfectly warm. Shelter we built in the center of yesterday's storm. You trace a line on my palm with the tip of your phone, erasing the rushing and leaving my anxious consciousness numb. A low frequency hum vibrating under the floor. I don't need to look for a magical exit door. Yeah, your breathing is matching the slow, steady beat of the snare. There's nothing but velvet and intimacy in the air. Take my hand and pull the curtains tight. We're slipping through the cracks of the night. No clocks to watch, no rush in the dawn. Just a frequency we're resting upon. We are floating in a quiet orbit, wrapped up in the warmth of the sound. Let the heavy atmosphere absorb it, while our feet are leaving the ground. It's just honey dripping through the dark, catching every little glowing spark. We are floating in a quiet orbit, and I never wanna come back down. Every second is a drop of sweet molasses, reflecting the glow in our empty glasses. We're drifting away on a sonic breeze, lost in the pocket with absolute ease. Let the universe spin, let the galaxies fade. I'm keeping my soul in the heaven we made. We are floating in a quiet orbit, wrapped up in the warmth of the sound. Let the heavy atmosphere absorb it, while our feet are leaving the ground. It's just honey dripping through the dark, catching every little glowing spark. We are floating in a quiet orbit, and I never wanna come back down. Never coming down. No, staying right here in the light. Drifting on the crackle of the vinyl. At night to the noise, good night. Shadows stretching across the hardwood floor. The city outside begins to lose its roar. Just the hum of the keys and a steady heartbeat. Step out of the rush, step into the sweet. Pour a glass of something warm and deep. Let the promises of tomorrow go to sleep. The skyline paints a watercolor hue, fading out the grays and bringing in the blue. A solitary street lamp flickers to light, cutting through the remnants of the daily strife. I trace the rhythm of the drops on the glass, watching all the heavy moments softly pass. There is a magic in the way the shadows bend, a quiet symphony where all the edges blend. I feel the weight of the world release its hold, turning all the silver moonlight into gold. We are floating in the velvet evening glow, gentle spark, a little sanctuary hidden in the dark. I close my eyes and listen to the bass line hum, knowing that the brightest days are yet to come. We don't need to speak to understand the tune, bathed in the reflection of a crescent moon. Every breath is a measure, every note a score, leaving all the heavy armor at the door. There is a magic in the way the shadows bend, a quiet symphony where all the edges blend. I feel the weight of the world release its hold, turning all the silver moonlight into gold. We are floating in the velvet evening glow, where the hands of the clock are moving slow. Let the melody wash away the pain, like a solitary flower drinking in the rain. Breathe in the magic, let the spirit fly underneath the shelter of the velvet sky. Every little worry just melts into the groove in this velvet evening glow. We softly move. Oh, let the saxophone carry you away, far beyond the trials of yesterday. There is a light shining from within your soul, a beautiful vision that makes you whole. Rise above the sky, rise above the noise, listen to the comfort of your inner voice. We are floating in the velvet evening glow, where the hands of the clock are moving slow. Let the melody wash away the pain, like a solitary flower drinking in the rain. Breathe in the magic, let the spirit fly underneath the shelter of the velvet sky. Every little worry just melts into the groove in this velvet evening glow. We softly move. Just let it linger, let the feeling stay. Watching the midnight sweep the world away, softly stepping out into the starlight gleam. Rest your weary head and gently dream.
drops trace slow paths down the window pane. The scent of roasted beans fills the dim room. A soft glow from the corner lamp pushes back the gray. Time slows down to the rhythm of a stirring spoon. The city rushes by outside these fogged up doors. Umbrellas bloom like flowers in the sudden storm. But in this little corner with the polished wooden floors, the air is sweet and heavy, keeping secrets warm. I trace the rim of porcelain with an idle hand, watching passing headlights blur into a golden hue. There is a quiet rhythm I finally understand, finding a gentle magic that I never really knew. The shadows stretch a little longer across the tile. The steam begins to fade into the amber air. I haven't felt this settled in a long, long while, leaving all the heavy burdens that I used to bear. Here comes the rain on the glass, washing the rush away. Here is the melody playing softly in the gray. Let the world keep spinning out there in the cold. I have a warm cup of peace that I can softly hold. Let the saxophone weep a slow and steady tune. Let the afternoon surrender to the early moon. There is nothing I need, there is nowhere to be, just the rain on the glass making a space for me. A couple in the corner laughs in hushed and quiet tones. The barista wipes the counter with a practiced grace. Even the stray cat finds a shelter from the cobblestones, curling up beside the heater in this hiding place. I turn the pages of a book I haven't really read, letting the music do the talking in the candle shine. The frantic noise of yesterday is safely put to bed, replaced by a slow bass walking a velvet line. The shadows stretch a little longer across the tile. The steam begins to fade into the amber air. I haven't felt this settle in a long, long while, leaving all the heavy burdens that I used to bear. Here comes the rain on the glass, washing the rush away. Here is the melody playing softly in the gray. Let the world keep spinning out there in the cold. I have a warm cup of peace that I can softly hold. Let the saxophone weep a slow and steady tune. Let the afternoon surrender to the early moon. There is nothing I need, there is nowhere to be, just ticking by, but I am not afraid of losing any time today. There is a smoky comfort beneath the heavy sky, a shelter where the restless thoughts are chased away. Let the brass and the woodwind carry me along, wrapped inside the safety of a lazy, jazzy song. Here comes the rain on the glass, washing the rush away. Here is the melody playing softly in the gray. Let the world keep spinning out there in the cold. I have a warm cup of peace that I can softly hold. Let the saxophone weep a slow and steady tune. Let the afternoon surrender to the early moon. There is nothing I need, there is nowhere to be, just the rain on the glass making a space for me. The final chord lingers softly in the warm air. A silver drop falls gently from the awning above. I leave a little quiet piece of my spirit there, fading into silence, wrapped in a mellow love.
Needle drops on the dusty groove. Raindrops paint the window in heavy amber streaks. The city outside is rushing nowhere, but in this room, time is standing completely still. Shadows stretch across the hardwood floor, tracing the outline of the heavy oak door. I steep a cup of something dark and sweet, watching the headlights reflecting on the street. The radiator hums a quiet, steady tune, caught in the glow of a lazy paper moon. Wrapped in the wool of an oversized sweater, I do not think I have ever felt any better. The world is spinning out of our control, but I found a rhythm for my restless soul. Let the heavy clouds do whatever they please. I am floating on a midnight breeze in the velvet midnight rain, washing away the daylight's pain. Every drop is a softly spoken word, the sweetest lullaby I have ever heard. So let the record spin around again, lost in the comfort of the midnight rain. Nothing to prove and nowhere to be, just this beautiful jazz, the shadows and me. A trumpet whispers from the corner speaker cone, making me glad that I am scent of cedar wood and burning sage, turning the memory to a brand new page. A neon sign flickers from across the avenue, bathing the ceiling in a shade of electric blue. I close my eyes and let my weary spirit fly, watching the quiet of the midnight rolling by. The world is spinning out of our control, but I found a rhythm for my restless soul. Let the heavy clouds do whatever they please. I am floating on a midnight breeze in the velvet midnight lane, washing away the daylight's pain. Every drop is a softly spoken word, the sweetest lullaby I've ever heard. So let the record spin around again, lost in the comfort of the midnight rain. Nothing to prove and nowhere to be, just this beautiful jazz, the shadows and me. Sometimes the silence is a heavy weight to bear, but tonight it feels like breathless golden round. The static pops and crackles in the dark, striking a tiny everlasting spark. I breathe it in and let the tension fade, safe in the quiet sanctuary I have made. In the velvet midnight rain, washing away the daylight's pain. Every drop is a softly spoken word, the sweetest lullaby I have ever heard. So let the record spin around again, lost in the comfort of the midnight rain. Nothing to prove and nowhere to be, just this beautiful jazz, the shadows and me. The needle lifts, the final chord decays, lost in the warmth of a rainy amber haze. I pull the blanket up and close my heavy eyes, fading away under quiet city skies.
The city sleeps beneath a blanket of gray. Neon lights bleed through the rain on the glass. Let the heavy world slowly fade away. Right here, right now, we let the hours pass. A sudden hush falls over the avenue. The rumble of the traffic starts to stall. I pour a glass of burgundy for you and watch your shadow dancing on the wall. The record spins a quiet, dusty groove, a crackle in the silence of the space. There is no place that we are meant to move. I just want to memorize the contours of your face. minute hand forgets its steady pace. The universe is shrinking to this room. We slip into a timeless warm embrace, like midnight orchids breaking into bloom. We are living midnight in slow motion, sailing on a deep and quiet ocean, leaving all the frantic days behind us, where the rushing morning cannot find us. Skin on skin, we find our own dimension, lost inside this beautiful suspension. Every breath is sweeter than the last. We are moving slow, while time goes fast. The embers in the fireplace softly glow, painting amber colors on the floor. Outside the wind is blowing cold and low, but we have locked the winter past the door. You trace a lazy circle on my hand, a language that we never have to speak. We are drifting through a secret wonderland, finding every solitary comfort that we seek. The minute hand forgets its steady pace. The universe is shrinking to this room. We slip into a timeless warm embrace, like midnight orchids breaking into bloom. We are living midnight in slow motion, sailing on a deep and quiet ocean, leaving all the frantic days behind us, where the rushing morning cannot find us. Skin on skin, we find our own dimension, lost inside this beautiful suspension. Every breath is sweeter than the last. We are moving slow, while time goes fast. A distant star, every single second I can borrow, I will spend exactly where we are. Let the rhythm hold us in its swaying. This is the only music worth playing. We are living midnight in slow motion, sailing on a deep and quiet ocean, leaving all the frantic days behind us, where the rushing morning cannot find us. Skin on skin, we find our own dimension, lost inside this beautiful suspension. Every breath is sweeter than the last. We are moving slow, while time goes fast. The record fades into a velvet hum. The morning light is still so far away, safe inside the quiet we have become. In this slow motion, I will always stay. The needle drops on the heavy vinyl, catching the dust. A low hum vibrates through the quiet floorboards, breathing in the scent of rain and old paper, just letting the evening settle into our bones. The city lights are bleeding through the blinds, leaving all the rushing far behind. We pour a cup and watch the steam arise. No need to speak, I read it in your eyes. The velvet couch is sinking like a cloud. The silence here is comforting and loud. We wrap ourselves in blankets and in time, a steady rhythm beating in my mind. I feel the jazz guitar pluck at the strings of my chest, in this little sanctuary where our worries can rest. The tempo is slowing, the hours unwind. You're the only thought that is left in my mind. So let the bass roll deep and slow, bathe me in that warm amber glow. The world is spinning out there in the cold, but we have got a melody of gold. Let the road's keys wash over my skin. This is the only place I wanna be in, a cozy little haven in the dark, just the sun and rhythm of your heart. The candle burns down lower to the glass. We watch the midnight shadows slowly pass. Your fingers tapping softly on my knee, in perfect sync with every part of me. A quiet shaker cutting through the haze. I could get lost inside this gentle maze. The coffee's cold but we don't seem to care. There's something like magic in the midnight air. I feel the jazz guitar pluck at the strings of my chest, in this little sanctuary where our worries can rest. The tempo is slowing, the hours unwind. You're the only thought that is left in my mind. So let the bass roll deep and slow, bathe me in that warm amber glow. The world is spinning out there in the cold, but we have got a melody of gold. Let the road's keys wash over my skin. This is the only place I wanna be in, a cozy little haven in the dark, just the soul and rhythm of your heart. And when the scent starts rising like a tide, there is no emotion we need to hide. The harmony shifts and it takes us away, far from the stress of the blinding day. Just a ticking hi-hat marking the space, while I find my peace looking right at your face. So let the bass roll deep and slow, bathe me in that warm amber glow. The world is spinning out there in the cold, but we have got a melody of gold. Let the neon soul chords wash over my skin. This is the deepest peace I've ever been in, a cozy little haven in the dark, forever in the rhythm of your heart. Ooh. music fades into a quiet hiss. I close my eyes and lean into the bliss. Just the crackle of the vinyl spinning slow, drifting off inside the warm amber glow.
The needle hits the dust upon the wax. A sudden hiss, a heavy breath is sinking back. Golden street lights bleed through the open blinds. Time slows down to leave the anxious world behind. Shadows stretch across the hardwood floor, while city sirens sing right outside my door. But in this room the air is thick and sweet, caught inside the rhythm of a slower heartbeat. I watch the smoke curl up into the dark, a quiet little fire, a solitary spark. The coffee in my cup is turning cold, but tonight's a different kind of story to be told. Let the evening wash away the gray. Every heavy thought begins to drift and sway. We are floating in the amber and the gold, a neo-soul sanctuary taking hold. Pour it out like midnight honey, rich and slow, worth more than money. Let the brass and the bass line intertwine, a vintage flavor aged just like wine. Drop the tempo, feel the heavy groove. We've got absolutely nothing left to prove. Just spinning in this velvet state of mind, leaving all the tangled rush of day behind. Rain begins to tap against the glass, counting every quiet minute as they pass. A muted trumpet cries a lonely tune, serenading out the window to the moon. It's a secret language spoken in the dark, echoing across the empty city park. I close my eyes and let the rhythm steer. There is nowhere else I wanna be but here. Let the evening wash away the gray. Every heavy thought begins to drift and sway. We are floating in the amber and the gold, a neo-soul sanctuary taking hold. Pour it out like midnight honey, rich and slow, worth more than money. Let the brass and the bass line intertwine, a vintage flavor aged just like wine. Drop the tempo, feel the heavy groove. We got absolutely nothing left to prove. Just spinning in this velvet state of mind, leaving all the tangled rush of day behind. A sudden shift, the syncopation catches on the snare. A saxophone confession floating upward in the air. The walking bass is wandering down cobblestone streets, finding magic in the spaces in between the beats. Breathe it in, let the harmony unfold. fade down to a quiet glow. The brush against the snare is whispering so slow. One last note suspended in the deep, drifting off into a peaceful sleep.
The needle drops softly into the groove. Dust dances in the amber glow of the lamp. Outside, the city sleeps under a blanket of mist. Here, there is nothing but time.
Raindrops tapping out a rhythm on the window pane. I watch the water blur the neon out in the rain. The heavy coat of evening settles on the floor. We leave the heavy world outside the heavy wooden door. Shadows stretching out across the faded Persian rug, caught inside the warmth of this familiar quiet hug. The coffee goes cold, but the atmosphere is sweet, floating in the pocket of this slow and steady beat. The brass begins to murmur from the corner of the room, chasing away the lingering edges of the gloom. Every breath we take is sinking up into the sound, lifting up our spirits till we barely touch the ground. Welcome to the velvet hours of the night, where everything is bathed in golden light. We let the record spin and wash the day away. There's nowhere else to be, there's nothing left to say. Just a melody wrapping around our weary souls, filling up the empty spaces, making us whole. Lost inside the rhythm of a saxophone sigh, watching all the beautiful and quiet moments fly. Candle flickers burning down to the wax. I trace the piano lines running on these vintage tracks. Your head upon my shoulder, breathing slow and deep, caught halfway between a waking dream and heavy sleep. The harmony is dripping like honey from the keys, blowing through the living room like a summer breeze. We don't need a conversation to understand the mood, savoring the sweetness of this peaceful solitude. The brass begins to murmur from the corner of the room, chasing away the lingering edges of the gloom. Every breath we take is sinking up into the sound, lifting up our spirits till we barely touch the ground. Welcome to the velvet hours of the night, where everything is bathed in golden light. We let the record spin and wash the day away. nothing left to say. Just a melody wrapping around our weary souls, filling up the empty spaces, making us whole. Lost inside the rhythm of a saxophone sigh, watching all the beautiful and quiet moments fly. Wash over, let the bass line sink down deep. This is the sanctuary that we promised we would keep. The static of the day dissolves into a smooth refrain. Nothing left of sorrow and nothing left of pain. Just the syncopated heartbeat of the here and now. We made it through the madness, we made it through somehow. Welcome to the velvet hours of the night, where everything is bathed in golden light. We let the record spin and watch the day away. There's nowhere else to be, there's nothing left to say. Just a melody wrapping around our weary souls, filling up the empty spaces, making us whole. Lost inside the rhythm of a saxophone sigh, watching all the beautiful and quiet moments fly. Finds the center, the music softly fades, resting in the comfort of the memories we made. Just the vinyl crackle and the dying embers glow. Nowhere left to hurry, nowhere left to go. Spins a quiet hum, a golden glow across the room. The city sleeps below the glass, while shadows let the midnight pass. The needle drops upon the groove and catches on the side. The amber liquid in my glass reflects the velvet sky. A mellow breeze is slipping through the crack beside the door. It dances with the candle smoke across the hardwood floor. I watch the headlights paint the walls in strokes of fading gold. A quiet kind of poetry that never will grow old. There is a rhythm in the dark, a gentle breathing pace, a tender frequency of peace that settles in this space. The bass line walks down the avenue of my mind, leaving all the heavy noise of yesterday behind. A subtle shimmer in the air begins to slowly rise. I let the melody unspool and close my heavy eyes. Wrap me in the warm analog glow, where the hours run deep and the tempo is slow. Let the saxophone cry out a beautiful truth. In this midnight sanctuary, a fountain of youth. There is nowhere to be, there is nothing to prove. Just a soul floating weightless inside of the groove. Let the chords wash away every shadow of gray. In the warm analog glow, I will beautifully stay. The neon signs are flickering, a ruby shade of red. But inside here a silken peace is wrapping round my head. The electric piano whispers like a lover in the dark, striking little matches that illuminate a spark. I trace the rim of empty glass and listen to the rain, a sob that cracks from weeping on the bedroom window pane. The world outside is rushing by, but we are standing still, lost inside a harmony that climbs a quiet hill. The bass line walks down the avenue of my mind, leaving all the heavy noise of yesterday behind. A subtle shimmer in the air begins to slowly rise. I let the melody unspool and close my heavy eyes. Oh, wrap me in the warm analog glow, where the hours run deep and the tempo is slow. Let the saxophone cry out a beautiful truth. In this midnight sanctuary, a fountain of youth. There is nowhere to be, there is nothing to prove. Just a soul floating weightless inside of the groove. Let the chords wash away every shadow of gray. In the warm analog, I will beautifully stay. Now the strings swell up like a tide on the shore, bringing deep revelations I never knew before. Guitar and the brass intertwine in the smoke, speaking a language that lovers have spoke. It's a peak of emotion, a crest of the tide, a beautiful feeling where shadows can hide. Oh, wrap me in the warm analog glow, where the hours run deep and the tempo the saxophone cry out a beautiful truth. In this midnight sanctuary, a fountain of youth. There is nowhere to be, there is nothing to prove. Just a soul floating weightless inside of the groove. Let the chords wash away every shadow of gray. In the warm and hollow glow, I will beautify. City sleeps outside the frosted window. Shadows dance across the hardwood floor. Only the sound of the rain in your breathing. Let the world fade away completely. Single candle flickers in the corner of the room, casting golden halos as we brush away the gloom. Your silhouette is painted in a soft and sudden light, drawing out the magic of this velvet-covered night. I feel the heavy bass line of my heartbeat matching yours. We are drifting on an ocean without any distant shores. The hands upon the clock have simply ceased to move ahead. There is nothing left to whisper that the silence hasn't said. Every breath you take is pulling me closer to the flame, like a drop of summer rain upon the window pane. I am falling through the spaces of your fingertips, waiting for the quiet revelation of your lips. We are wrapped up in this midnight silk, so heavy and so deep. A slow and quiet storm before we gently fall asleep. Let the analog emotion melt the frost upon the glass. We will savor every second, we will make the moments last. Every sigh is like a melody that echoes in the dark, a tender burning rhythm making fire from a spark. We are wrapped up in this midnight silk, so beautifully slow, where the rhythm takes us, only you and I will ever know. The vinyl record turns and crackles softly in the haze, as I lose myself completely in the center of your gaze. A symphony of shadows sliding down your shoulder blade. This is where the truest kind of promises are made. You trace a line of fire right across my collarbone, in this sanctuary space that we can finally call our own. The outside world is rushing, but we take our sweetest time, drinking every drop of this intoxicating wine. Every breath you take is pulling me closer to the flame, like a drop of summer rain upon the window pane. I am falling through the spaces of your fingertips, waiting for the quiet revelation of your lips. We are wrapped up in this midnight silk, so heavy and so deep, a slow and quiet storm before we gently fall asleep. Let the analog emotion melt the frost upon the glass. We will savor every second, we will make the moments last. Every sigh is like a melody that echoes in the dark, a tender burning rhythm making fire from a spark. We are wrapped up in this midnight silk, so beautifully slow, where the rhythm takes us, only you and I will ever know. Let the strings swell up and carry us above the atmosphere. There is no such thing as gravity when I am holding you right here. Through the swelling of the chords, our bodies harmonize and sway, chasing all the lingering ghosts of yesterday away. It is just the two of us inside this amber glowing dream, flowing flawlessly together like a quiet hidden stream. We are